So this is what we call my mom's tractor. It's the main lawn tractor. We did some repairs on it, and I've neglected the food forest a little bit, so I'm going to get out there and cut some grass. Then we're going to do some work on the. We're going to use my new STIHL, so we'll do a little run through on that and see how we like it. And let's get going. So this is the after. I'm just kind of spending some time doing some maintenance, taking a little break from the rain catchment. I'll get back on that next weekend. But yeah, I got to do this now. We're going to do a little thing on my new STIHL. I have a FS70R straight line trimmer, and I also have the bush attachment. So we're going to give them both a try and see if they can compare to the Ryobi that I use, which was completely fine. So let's give it a try. Exactly why I wear safety shields now, and this thing cuts like butter. So yeah, we're gonna definitely keep this one. It's a keeper. Well, it was an easy change. You basically just stick the pin that they give you down in this little hole until it stops, and then you just unscrew it, I believe clockwise. Either way, you figure it out if you own one. Yeah, and then you just got to make sure you have this piece right here, your thrust washer, and then it's this piece, and then this is a separate piece, and then basically just a nylon nut that goes counterclockwise to lock. So she's stuck in there, and we're going to give her a try now. All right, so now that we got our bushwhacker on here, so I already used it a little bit. I think it's pretty good, but I wanted to show a demonstration of it compared to that Ryobi, which I'll leave at the end so that you can kind of check out that video too. And there's nothing against the Ryobi at all. It's just didn't. I don't think it had the power plant that this one does. So this one really cuts like butter. So let's get at it, and I'll show you. I'll do some of this rough stuff here, and we'll show you how it goes and how long it took. I gotta grab my safety glasses. I was just checking the timer there. That only took about 3 minutes. I love this thing. Yeah, this is, and it cuts really well. There's a wire fence line in there, so I didn't want to go too close. That's the one thing you don't want to mess with is metal. Stay away from big stumps. I did hit a stump down there a little bit, but handles it like a champ. So we're gonna keep going. I got a bunch of things I gotta clean up, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of Haskap stuff right now. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, get yourself one of these, man. I like it. How's this for chop and drop? This is where my chestnuts are supposed to go. It got way overgrown. I had to have time, like I said. This is what my favorite part is, to go around and just maintain everything. But busy with the greenhouse and the irrigation, which we'll be doing next week. So I just wanted to show you the devastation of my new machine, the FS70R. Well, you know, it's that time of year too. Don't forget all the box stores, including Canadian Tire, start shutting down their garden centers. So they have some pretty good sales. I was able to get these 3 apple trees. I also got 6 Haskaps that they had sold, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. And another sour cherry. I had broken a few branches, so I'm gonna do a little trimming before I kind of store them with the maples over here so they can get the water that they need until I can get them in the ground. They came with apples. These are Golden Delicious apples, but I'm going to cut them all off because you can see it's putting a lot of weight on it. It's pulling the tree over, and it's just not ready. It's too long for that kind of fruit. So we're just going to take it off until it gets in the ground, and then maybe next year we'll let it go. But these things are at my reach, so that's usually where I'll start to trimming them up and pruning them out. This one here, I'll probably just let that come out, probably take this one out, and then just start opening it up. I don't do too much of the center leads for the trees, mostly the fruits, because I don't want them that tall. But if they were to be tall on apples and pears, I'd probably leave the center. But no, we're gonna open them all up. Every tree's gonna have that open center. Okay, so let's just get rid of some of these apples here, and some of these broken ones. You just want to cut right at that nub too, you know. And that's about it. We're going to clean these up, and then we're going to get back over to the Haskaps. All right, this is the other half of my haul for the sales of July from the box stores. This is my sour cherry, and then we have these honeyberries, and they're calling them Mr. and Mrs. And the misters, they're calling them berry blue, which I've been looking up has an issue with some of the dry white mildew. So we're gonna work on that. And there's no such thing as male or female plants. You need 2 types or 2 strains to cross-pollinate. But other than that, they both have the both parts, male and female. So I don't know why they kind of sold them that way, but yeah, let's go take one apart and see what the roots look like, because I think they're a little bit root bound. All right, first thing I'm going to do here is check a couple of these cuttings that I had. I still got some leaves on the cutting, so let's just see how the roots worked out. Let's see if I can get some tugging action here. A lot of this stuff is no good though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this stuff doesn't look very good. Not a thing. Not a thing. Just hanging on to the moisture, I suppose. Yeah, not a thing. Not a thing. So I'm pretty sure these are all kind of moot. So what I'm gonna do is I have some grape cuttings. I'm gonna put them in there. It's hard to say if they have some like micro. think I'm gonna plant a couple of these just in case. I'll put these in a pot instead now, instead of the sand. So yeah, I'm gonna take some of the best ones, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clear this out and then get it ready for some grapes, Concord grape. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna use some of that root hormone and try to help them out. I got all my cuttings right here, all my little grape cuttings. Just give them a little dose. Real simple, easy peasy. Soak them down, stick them on in, and that's it. And we're gonna do that to all of them. We're just gonna keep going, and then we're gonna get on those Haskaps and find out how they're sitting. See if we can't separate them. All right, so I pulled one of the Haskaps out. Unfortunately, I think this one here might be dead. I don't know if I can save that at all. It's really crispy. We'll see how it goes. I removed the chips off the top, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna wash all these roots off and try to separate them. And then if you see really close, you can see there's roots right here on each one of these individuals. So we're gonna try and separate that. So we'll break it up. We're just gonna gently remove some of the dirt. Okay, so all I did was stick it in a bucket of water and massage it gently to get the root systems to come out here like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find these little separations, and we're just going to make new ones. So right in here, there'll be one there and there. So maybe we could get maybe 3 out of this. We're going to try. All right, going to show you how to just kind of transplant that real quick. And then I'm just going to do them all and show you what I ended up with. But I ended up with one really small one, as you can see, but it's got a little bit of a root system on there. Another one with a very large root system, and another one. So we were able to get 3 out of the one. So we'll split them. So be gentle with them. I like to just kind of spiral them down a little bit. And then just like that. And just be gentle. I mean, they are roots. You don't want to be messing with them too much. And I'll get a little bit more dirt, pack that in, tamp it down. Bob's your uncle. I got 3 out of 1. So I'll show you what happens when we get them all done. Okay, this is what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 6. 2 I only transplanted. I was running out of pots, and the other ones I tried to separate. This one here, I'm not sure how that's going to work out. I got some copper sulfate mixed up to help with that mildew. The berry blue seems to have that. If you look it up online, you'll find out that it has that kind of issue. But we're just going to spray that. Oh, come on now. Give that a good dose right here. I'm going to take it out to the greenhouse and place it near the maples. We got some pear and or cherry over here. They got some good green leaf on them, but barely any roots, so I just restem rooted them and put them in, and we'll just keep an eye on them, and hopefully they sprout, and then we'll open them up and separate them. But thanks for watching, and you know, if you really like my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and tell all your friends. And we'll see you later.